What can $500,000 really get you in the South right now? Forget what $500,000 meant in New York or San Francisco a decade ago. This number takes on a whole new meaning below the Mason-Dixon Line. We're talking historic homes with wraparound porches, modern builds with 4 bedrooms and bonus rooms, full-acre lots, and even a pool or two. In 2025, as much of the country wrestles with shrinking square footage and inflated pricing, the South quietly continues to deliver one of the best deals in American real estate. The question isn't whether you can find something under $500,000, it's how much house you want and how far you're willing to drive. From tech hubs like Huntsville and Dallas-Fort Worth to coastal gems like Tampa and Charleston, there's something for every taste and lifestyle. Some towns offer brand new builds with smart home systems and energy-efficient everything. Others give you space, privacy, and character that feels pulled straight from a Southern novel. And the truth is, in many of these places, you're not just buying a home, you're buying into a lifestyle. Lower taxes, less noise, more land, and time to breathe. In a housing market that seems to tighten each year, the South is still saying, "Welcome home." If you're serious about stretching your real estate dollars in 2025, hit the like button, subscribe, and click the link in the description to download your free homebuyer map. I'll email you the top 5 ZIP codes to watch, along with a checklist to bring when you start touring. Now, let's count down 10 southern cities where your $500,000 buys more than just square footage. It buys freedom, comfort, and a sense of possibility. 10. New Orleans, LA, Lakeview. New Orleans lakefront neighborhoods still offer noteworthy value under $500,000. Take, for instance, a Lakeview bungalow listed at around $415,000. Built in 1972, it features 3 bedrooms and 3 baths, spans approximately 2,064 square feet, and sits on a generous corner lot of about 8,600 square feet. The home comes with a covered front porch, a private backyard, and even a detached guest cottage. Details rarely found at this price point in major cities. While it's an older home, it's been updated for modern living, and it sits on a quiet residential street just minutes away from City Park and local dining. Bear in mind, Lakeview has some HOA rules, such as 4-plex rental restrictions at one listing, and New Orleans property taxes are moderate, around 0.57% of the home's value. The commute is light too, with just 10 to 15 minutes by car to downtown. In this market, $500,000 doesn't necessarily buy brand new luxury. It buys character, space, and history. In New Orleans, that often means a home with land, charm, and a deeply rooted sense of place, all within budget. 9. Jackson, Mississippi, North Side. If you want the most house for the least money in the South, Jackson still leads that conversation in 2025. In the quieter North Side neighborhoods, you can find something almost unheard of in major metros today. A 4-bed, 2.5-bath brick home with more than 2,700 square feet of space sitting on a full acre of land for around $260,000 to $280,000. That's not a typo. These are solid mid-century builds from the 1960s era, offering formal dining rooms, multiple living areas, and real backyards, not just a patch of grass. You can garden, build a workshop, put in a pool, or just enjoy all the breathing room that comes with owning land inside a capital city. There's usually no HOA, which keeps monthly costs low, and Mississippi property taxes are some of the lowest in the nation, with roughly 0.5% of the home's assessed value. Daily life is convenient too, with local shops and schools close by, and a 10 to 15-minute drive to downtown government and medical jobs. Sure, you may do some cosmetic upgrades, but under $300,000, you're buying square footage, privacy, and freedom, the kind of lifestyle that has disappeared in many U.S. markets. 8. Little Rock, Arkansas, Mountain Brook. If you've ever dreamed of that brand new home smell without the Silicon Valley price tag, Little Rock's outskirts are basically the South's best-kept secret. Out in the rolling green of Mountain Brook, $395,000 doesn't get you compromises. It gets you fresh drywall and bragging rights. Think, a 2025 build with the kind of open-concept living that HGTV makes entire shows about. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, nearly 1,900 square feet of modern shine. High ceilings stretch upward, granite counters shimmer, and yes, your car gets its own 2-car suite. No cramped postage stamp yards here. Suburban lots hover around a 1/4 acre, just enough for barbecues, small dogs, and the occasional trampoline. Taxes? Low Arkansas keeps its hands mostly out of your wallet. Commute? About 20 minutes into downtown, which is just long enough for a podcast episode and a coffee. Little Rock isn't trying to be loud or flashy. Its luxury is comfort. 7. Greenville, SC, Central Greenville. Greenville is the kind of fast-rising southern city where you'll see a craft brewery, a robotics lab, and a 1950s bungalow, all on the same street. And somehow it works. Take this classic Piedmont find, a 3-bed, 2-bath charmer with roughly 1,700 square feet of hardwood-floored character and a backyard that doesn't feel like a parking space. The price? About $475,000 in a city where new builds are marching past the $500,000 line with zero guilt. What sets this one apart? The detached 2-car garage, complete with a loft. Guest suite? Studio? Secret lair? Your call. Toss in a new deck, mid-century bones, and a neighborhood that puts you 10 minutes from downtown's restaurants, baseball games, and that gorgeous Unity Park trail system. No HOA, low property taxes, walkable pockets that make you wonder why more people haven't figured Greenville out yet. This isn't suburban sprawl, it's a city quietly leveling up, while still handing out character and outdoor space like it's 1998. 6. Huntsville, Alabama, Jones Valley area. Huntsville is the kind of place where your neighbor might be building rockets by day and grilling ribs by night, and the housing market reflects that blend of innovation and easy living. In the fast-growing North End near Jones Valley, new construction under $400,000 is still very real, a rarity in most booming metros right now. Picture this. A brand new 4-bed, 3-bath, roughly 2,300 square feet brick home, listed around $350,000. Modern open layout, granite counters, a side entry garage, and just enough yard, approximately 0.3 acres, to plant a garden or test out that above-ground pool phase everyone swears they'll grow out of. It's suburban comfort without the suburban sprawl regrets. HOA fees? About $33 a month, which is basically Netflix on sale. Property taxes? Among the lowest in the country, approximately 0.5%, because Alabama still lets you keep some of your paycheck. And if you work at Redstone Arsenal, Cummings Research Park, or anywhere near the Defense Tech Corridor, your commute downtown is only 15 to 20 minutes. Huntsville is expanding fast, but for now, $350,000 still buys the kind of home that feels like a step up, not a compromise. 5. Charlotte or North Carolina, South Charlotte. Charlotte's skyline keeps climbing, and so do its home prices. But just beyond the city buzz, the suburbs are quietly winning. Take South Charlotte's leafy neighborhoods, where a fully renovated 3-bed, 3-bath home with about 2,445 square feet recently listed around $350,000. That's not a typo. Nearly 2,500 square feet in one of the fastest growing metros in the country. Sitting on a 0.41-acre cul-de-sac lot, this 1.5-story property has the setup buyers crave: a real backyard, space for gatherings, and a deck where weekend plans basically write themselves. Built in the late 80s, but refreshed with new flooring, updated kitchen finishes, and fresh paint, it's move-in ready without the new construction price hike. The commute to Uptown is about 25 minutes, long enough to finish your podcast, short enough not to regret your choices. HOA fees? Nearly symbolic at around $16 per month. Union County's taxes are moderate, approximately 0.9%. And schools in this area are a major draw for anyone thinking long-term. For $350,000 near Charlotte, you're not buying a starter box. You're stepping into a full-size home with breathing room, suburban calm, and big city opportunity right up the road. 4. Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Nashville area. Nashville may be booming like a Saturday night on Broadway, but drive just 30 miles southeast, and your money suddenly has a lot more breathing room. Murfreesboro, one of Middle Tennessee's most desirable suburbs, still delivers full-size family living under the $500,000 mark, and with the charm of a quieter community. Take a brick front home listed around $450,000. 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and roughly 2,336 square feet of modern, updated living. Built in 2005 and refreshed recently with new flooring, updated kitchen finishes, and fresh paint, it's move-in ready without renovation stress. The backyard is big enough for a garden, a trampoline, or the world's most ambitious dog, with a deck perfect for summer nights and sweet tea. The HOA? Practically pocket change at about $10 a month. Property taxes sit near 0.6%, adding to Middle Tennessee's appeal. You're also less than 5 minutes from I-24, which means a smooth 25-minute commute into Nashville's job centers. Close enough for the excitement, far enough for peace and parking. Murfreesboro proves that with a $450,000 budget, you don't have to choose between southern suburb life and the energy of Music City. 3. Tampa Bay suburbs, FL, Riverview. Florida's coastlines may command the headlines and the price tags, but look just inland from Tampa Bay and you'll find where the real deals are hiding. Riverview, a fast-growing suburb southeast of downtown, still offers generous space and modern builds without blowing past $500,000. Take a 2019 built home in the low $400,000. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and about 2,529 square feet on a roomy 0.24-acre corner lot. Tall ceilings, open kitchen, attached 2-car garage. The whole modern family wish list. You get enough yard for weekend grilling, a pet paradise, or maybe even a backyard pool down the road. Even better, this particular home has no HOA rare in a planned community suburb, while Hillsborough County property taxes hover near 1%. Commuters can reach downtown Tampa or Brandon in 20 to 30 minutes via I-75, keeping job access strong while giving you breathing room from urban prices. Riverview proves that Tampa's sunny lifestyle doesn't have to come with luxury waterfront costs. For roughly $414,000, you get a fresh, spacious home with contemporary finishes. And you're still close enough to hit the beach anytime you feel like living the Florida postcard dream. 2. Atlanta suburbs, Stockbridge, Henry County, Georgia. Georgia's capital city keeps getting more expensive, But the metro's outer suburbs still deliver space and comfort at prices that feel almost old school. Head about 25 miles south into Henry County, and you reach Stockbridge, a community that has become a favorite for families who want the Atlanta lifestyle without the Atlanta mortgage. A great example of what under $400,000 can buy here is a large two-story brick home around 148 Barrington Parkway. It offers 5 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, and roughly 3,000 square feet of living space, all listed near $365,000. The lot is about 1/4 of an acre, giving you extra room for kids, pets, gardening, or an outdoor lounge setup. Built in 2003, the interior feels warm and updated, with features like a large open kitchen, refreshed bathrooms, and generous closet space throughout. The listing even points out oversized secondary bedrooms, which are rare in new suburban construction. There is no HOA fee in this neighborhood either, keeping monthly costs predictable. Stockbridge sits near strong local schools and convenient shopping hubs. The property taxes run around 1.1% in Henry County, which is fairly typical for the region. Daily commuters can expect a 30 to 40-minute drive into downtown Atlanta using Interstate 75, though hybrid work schedules make that trip easier for many families. The biggest advantage is value. Closer to Atlanta in places like Roswell or Canton, $500,000 might only get you a small lot and 3 bedrooms. In Stockbridge, mid-300s still unlock size, comfort, parking for 2 cars, a real backyard, and the kind of space that supports growing families. It is the quieter side of Atlanta living, where your money stretches further and your home feels like a retreat. 1. Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, deep in Dallas. Texas continues to dominate conversations about affordability and job growth, and the Dallas-Fort Worth metro is one of the biggest reasons why. Even as home prices rise in close-in neighborhoods, pockets of serious value remain. A strong example sits within Richardson Independent School District, a highly rated school district known for stability and demand. Here, you'll find a modern 3-bedroom, 2-bath single-family home, brand new construction, built in 2025, listed at about $480,000. It offers approximately 1,522 square feet of efficient space on a corner lot close to 0.19 acres. Design-wise, it checks every contemporary box: 10-foot ceilings, luxury vinyl plank flooring, quartz countertops, and clean minimalist cabinetry that feels more like upscale Austin than suburban Dallas. A covered patio and fenced backyard expand the usable space for pets, grilling, or a small garden. There's also a 1-car garage, which is becoming a rarity in denser markets. The location is a key advantage. Just a few minutes from I-635 and US 75, residents are 15 to 20 minutes from downtown Dallas or Dallas Love Field Airport. Restaurants, tech offices, and parks sit close enough for an easy weekday routine without giving up suburban quiet. Dallas County's property tax rate averages around 2.1% higher than many southern markets. But Texas offsets this with 0 state income tax, which helps the overall budget even out. There's no HOA fee here either, which keeps long-term carrying costs under control. Put simply, in DFW, just under $500,000 can secure a pristine, move-in-ready home with yard space and high-end finishes, the kind of setup that would be priced much higher in California, the Northeast, or even Austin's city limits. Here, your money buys comfort, convenience, and a foothold in one of the fastest-growing job markets in the country. Southern homeownership value hits differently. From sprawling backyards in Mississippi to modern brick builds in Huntsville, and from lakeside charm in New Orleans to shiny new ranch homes in Dallas. buying under $500,000 in the South doesn't feel like a compromise. It feels like an opportunity. While other regions struggle with shrinking square footage, rising HOA fees, and bidding wars for fixer-uppers, the South continues to deliver the essentials of the American dream: space to breathe, yards to play in, and enough bedrooms for real family life. Lower taxes, smaller monthly fees, and steady job growth make these cities a rare oasis of affordability in 2025's unpredictable housing landscape. This isn't just about buying a house. It's about securing a lifestyle that still feels attainable. Imagine paying under $420,000 for a 4-bedroom near Tampa, or $350,000 for a beautifully renovated home in Charlotte, or even bringing home a brand new build in Texas with a fenced yard and modern finishes. These aren't outliers, they're proof of what's still possible. So here's the real question: when the rest of the country is paying more for less, why not go where your money actually builds a life? The South isn't just holding on to affordability, it's redefining it. And for anyone ready to buy in 2025, that makes it one of the smartest moves left in America.